Liberal Leader Mark Carney is back campaigning in the Greater Toronto area today with a backdrop of heavy equipment operators. Carney's pitching a plan to offer $8,000 apprenticeship grants and additional funding for union-led training in the skilled trades. His announcement echoing some of the ideas that Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre had proposed earlier in the campaign to help the skilled trades. Now, Carney spent a lot of this election talking up measures to help workers and businesses affected by the tariffs imposed on Canada by U.S. President Donald Trump. Today, he was asked about what his government would do to help retired people, or those who are close to retiring, who are seeing their savings are being decimated in this week's stock market rout, caused, of course, by those same tariffs.
We have a lot of fundamental strength in this country. We have a lot of financial firepower in the federal government. We need to use that to maximum effect. And maximum effect is to make sure that we've got trained workers coming through the pipeline, so to speak, and that every federal dollar is catalyzing multiple dollars of private investment. That's how we're going to lean against this, and Canada is going to start to separate from the pack.
Now, recent public opinion polling shows that seniors are favoring Carney's Liberals over Poilievre and the Conservatives by a pretty substantial margin. And retirees tend to vote at higher rates than everybody else, so they are a really important constituency in this election. And really important, too, are the belt of swing seats here around Toronto, which have historically determined who wins federal elections. Now, the Conservative campaign today is in the Okanagan area of British Columbia. Poilievre announcing a plan to cut red tape and bureaucracy in the federal government that he says is inhibiting business investment and overall economic growth. NDP leader Jagmeet Singh is in Atlantic Canada today in St. John's, Newfoundland, proposing measures that he say will improve Canadians' access to family doctors. And Carney returns to Ottawa tonight, but will be back out on the road shortly with plans to head west, likely visiting suburban ridings around Vancouver, another key electoral battleground that polls suggest could be the most closely contested region in the country in this election. Glenn McGregor, City News, Oakville.